Okay, so today we're working on an interesting old truck. This is a 1988 F-250 Ford. It has the 5.8 liter V8 engine, which is I think it's a 360, or no, I'm sorry, 351. I have a lot of history with this truck. It's been around for a long time. They've taken great care of it, although it's been sitting, like dead sitting, for the last 2 years. And I can't get it through DEQ. You can see it's missing. I don't know if you can see it's missing. I rev it up here a little bit with the throttle. I can do this. Watch the intake manifold. You see that? Maybe you can hear it. Definitely got a dead miss. And you can listen to the exhaust. You hear that? Pop, 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 and then it skips. So I'm pretty sure one of the fuel injectors is clogged. It got new spark plugs, new cap and rotor, and oil change. It was all serviced 2 years ago, and they've only put, I don't know, 100 miles on it. So I'm going to show you how I use my magic fuel injector flush machine to see if we can make this thing run like brand new. So give me a second here, let me hook it up, and we'll go through the program. All right, so the next thing you do is you hook up your fuel injector cleaner, which is this is an OTC 7448. You have a line that runs down here, and it plugs right into the fuel injection rail. You see that? There's a fitting. You might have to have an adapter. It usually comes with the kit, and you plug into the rail there. And you can see once I screwed it on there, some of the fuel bled up. We have 30 pounds of fuel pressure. And what we're going to do is we're going to turn the truck on, kind of monitor the fuel pressure, make sure it's got some, and then over here in the relay department we're going to disconnect the fuel pump. Fuel pump is usually that green one right there. See the green one? We'll just unplug that and let the fuel pressure bleed down until the engine dies, and then we're going to fill up the canister with this super strength solution. So the engine will be totally running on just the solution, not the fuel from the tank. So let's go ahead and do that. First of all, we'll go around to the truck here. We'll go ahead and start it up. It's running. Smells bad because it has high hydrocarbons, because I think one of the injectors is plugged. You can see we've got 30 pounds of fuel pressure. Engine's running. Keep your hoses from getting caught in the belts. Let's go over here and see if we're going to plug this fuel pump relay. It's very brittle, so be careful. Oh, it's super brittle. There we go. So you can see I've got it unplugged. Fuel pressure is starting to fall. The engine is sputtering, smelling really bad now. 15, 14, 13, it's dead. It's dead at 12 pounds of fuel pressure. So what we're gonna do is turn the key off. I mean, electronics running we don't need. And then next up, we're gonna completely fill this canister, hook up our shop air right here to this nipple, and we're going to falsely simulate fuel pressure, and the fuel will be this. Let's do that. So we've got the canister full of fluid. Now we got to hook up our shop air. How can I do this here? One hand. Sorry about that, I had to set it down, I couldn't do it. So we got shop air, and let's see, we got to turn up the fuel pressure here. Let's see if it'll start. Oh, there we go. The regulator is a little sticky, so we got 35 pounds of fuel pressure, or 35 pounds of air pressure. Already sounds better. Okay, So we want to adjust this to about 30. What happens if we go much more than 30? We'll start pumping this solution back to the tank past the regulator. We don't want that. So 25 or 30 is perfect. Instead of 25. Boy, she's a rough runner. I hope the stuff clears it up. The other thing that might be wrong with this truck, since it's sat for so long, you'll notice I see rat and mouse accumulations. Lots of poop. So it's possible that a rat or mouse chewed a wire, but I'm suspecting because it sat for so long that a fuel injector is plugged. We'll drop down 20, let's turn it up a little bit. There we go. And we'll give her a couple revs. We're on the solution here. Oh, nothing. Almost backfires. There she goes. All right, those injectors are clogged. We're gonna let her run here for, I don't know, a half hour, however long it's for it to use up the fuel that's in this canister. We'll check back in a bit. All right, so we're back to working on our 5.8 liter V8 small block Ford in our 88 F250 gas powered rig. And I have not been successful with cleaning the injectors. Helped a little bit, but there's got to be a dead injector, and sometimes that just happens. So I've actually replaced the 4 injectors along this side, the easy side. The hard side is how the manifold kind of lays over. So I've got to pull the manifold up or off and replace those. But I want to show you kind of in the process here. These are what the old injectors look like. They are tan top injectors, 19 pound, and they have one single nozzle. See the green tip there, one nozzle. The new ones are also 19 pound, but they're upgraded, and they have 4, you can see in the reflection there, 4 little nozzles. So I guess they flow better, I guess. Still the same poundage. So we're gonna replace the injectors, see if we can get that miss out of there. I will be so happy. So I'll take another video here once I get a little further along. All right, so we're a little farther along on our injector replacement project on our 88 F250. And you can see I've just loosened up enough stuff to get the intake manifold above where I need to get at those 4 injectors, which are hidden underneath the manifold. And that's enough room. You can just loosen up the rail, pop that off, and as soon as you lift those up, it's gonna leak some fluid or some gas, and you just basically wiggle out the old injectors without tearing anything and install the new ones. And you also want to cover up your lower intake manifold. You don't want to drop an injector or an O-ring or a bolt or a wrench or anything down into the engine. That would really sour your day. So we're getting there. Okay, we're all buttoned up. We got all our injectors in. Everything's checked, double checked. Let's fire it up, see how she sounds. Hopefully it's smooth as glass. Pretty good. Wouldn't say it's smooth as glass. Way better. Way more snappy. Let's go check the exhaust pipe. You can always tell. It's got a little bit of a pulse. It's probably 95% better. I'm happy with that. We'll send her on the road, get her tags, and DQ slip should pass just fine. Now that all the cylinders are idling as they should. All right, thanks for watching. That's good. I like it.